All right, you guys, so I want to start the vlog off by saying thank you to everyone that's been tuning in, commenting, subscribing, showing love. Channel's going like crazy. I appreciate all you guys. With that being said, let's get the day started. We got a bunch of cool stuff going on. All right, you guys, so it's like 11:15 right now. I had an inner circle call this morning, and then I'm getting changed. I'm going to head to the gym, and as you guys know, if I'm not either eating at a nice restaurant or going to the gym, I'm probably not leaving my house, so I'm going to get fitted up to do my usual gym and routine, whatever. So I got on the Rude pants. As you guys know, I love camo. Got a tank top on. And then I'm going to throw on, excuse the bed. You guys, my cleaning ladies are coming today. So I'm going to get my money's worth and let them take care of my bed for the day. As you guys know, I always make my bed if it's not them, though. So I'm going to throw on the golden gooses here, the green ones. Going to match the camo a little bit. Got my sweatpants at the gym because you guys know that they do the laundry for me there as well at the gym. Yeah, I will see you guys on the way to the gym in a sec. All right, you guys, so I get a chance to record any of me walking into the gym, but I'm at the gym. I'm like maybe 30% through or something, but I'm getting a phenomenal, an absolutely phenomenal back pump. I feel like I'm feeling big today, lads. Ugh. Ugh. I don't even own running shoes, you guys. That's what I work out in all the time. Just those look way wider on camera than they really are. They're kind of beat up. I'm about to go back in there and crank it out. Phenomenal. Wow, that's Hayden for you. What a real class act we have here. What a real class act. I've shown you guys the gym. No one's in here, so I can record.
This is what we pay monthly for.
This is what we pay $500 a month for, you guys. And this, look, you can pick what water you want. All right, you guys, I'm gonna crank out some more. I'm gonna do some little bit of shoulders too. I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, so as you can see, it is dark out. I forget the last time I even talked to you guys on this vlog. It's gonna be dark for 1 second. Hold on, I'm turning the light on. But yeah, you guys have been seeing the last few nights how busy I've been with calls and stuff. I had 2 or 3 sales calls tonight. They went well. I had a few inner circle calls as well. So I am going to throw on a hoodie. I'm going to go to Mel's and grab a milkshake. And then I am going to come back and go to sleep. I want to go on a little bit of a sales rant with you guys, okay? First and foremost, you guys have to understand, okay, that you have to pre-handle objections. And not only do you have to pre-handle objections, you have to find ways to challenge prospects early on in that call. Why do I say that? Okay, let's take us this a step further. Why do I realistically say that? I say that because when you guys price drop, there is inherently going to be friction there, okay? Just you say the price, naturally, there's going to be a little bit of friction. So can you imagine if you go to try to handle objections and reframe their beliefs once you've price dropped? They're not going to be as receptive. You need to get them aligned and congruent with you reframing them and you challenging their beliefs before you price drop. Because if you are just like, okay, cool, and you're just casually asking questions, whatever, and you don't go deep, and then you try to like come in with these, reframes and these objection handling, etc. If you haven't challenged like that earlier on in the call, it's not going to work at the end of the call. You guys have to challenge early on in the call, not too early, but you have to find objections. What are objections? Limiting beliefs and excuses, basically, right? So what that means is that you have to find their limiting beliefs and then challenge them on some level. You have to reframe their mind, their identity around that, right? And then go after their identity. Too many sales reps go after just like results and yada, yada, yada. You have to go after their identity. You have to identify with the way that you want them to think. So my point being is, you guys, is that in your pain, I call it the pain state. Some people call it the discovery state, whatever you want to call it. In that part of your call, you guys, I find ways to challenge prospects. If I do not leave the pain state, if I have not challenged the prospect on something, I just don't. If I'm just doing a normal sales call, whatever, yada, yada, there's no challenging, no anything, and then I go to challenge you, it's just going to be tough. If I've challenged you, made you think a different way, when you give me an objection, it's going to be way easier to reframe you because I'm now getting you in the habit of you letting me reframe you. Like, that's more than half the battle. I've got to get you used to and aligned with the idea of just the fact that I'm reframing you. Like, that's more than half the thing. It's just getting you used to me reframing you. Like, that's the thing. And so you guys got to understand that that's how you change the dynamic of your sales calls. Like, that is how you are literally going to change the structure and the success of your sales calls. 1000%. You guys have to get aligned with the idea of learning how to challenge prospects at the right time, right? And getting them to reframe their beliefs. All right, that's the biggest thing, you guys. All right, you guys, let's got to Mel's. I don't know why, but it looks like it's packed in there. There was no parking whatsoever. It's kind of busy, it seems like. You guys, this place is packed today for some reason, it seems like. All right, you guys, they brought me a chocolate shake at first, but they came back with the Oreo one. I'm not a huge cherry guy though, so gonna take that out. But all right, guys, I'm going to drink this and get the heck out of here. I might talk to a web developer that's overseas. I might go have a meeting with him right now. It's like 11:30 right now. I didn't realize it, but going to see if he can. And yeah, so I will see you guys in a sec once I'm done with this. All right, you guys, so I finished that. That was all right. But so I want to talk to you about something that's really important too, okay? And the reality is, you guys, if you guys are going to have partnerships with people, you got to make sure that you're dealing with good people, right? Honestly, there's people that are somewhat halfway decent people off the rip or at first glance. Then you work with them and, you know, it's just bad. I think I'm owed right now. I'm owed roughly like 40 grand by people. And a partner that Jack and I kind of went into business with at one point, even that guy, you know, owes us, Jack and I, money that we just never went after or whatever. My point being though, you guys, is that like, it's important to make sure that you guys surround yourself not only with good people, but like that you surround yourself with like just people that like have a conscience, you know, and like want to do the right thing. And it kind of is a great segue into this other point. So one of the inner circle guys was kind of like asking me today, he was like, Billy, like, why don't like you move to Miami with like every other internet money guy, whatever. I had a few answers for like a multifaceted or like a multi kind of answer, if you will. Like, and it was the same answer obviously, but like this kind of a few different pieces to it. First and foremost, the reality is, you guys, is if you want to have a lasting impact, you have to do the exact opposite of what everybody else is doing. But you can't follow trends, right? Do you think these people that are worth all this money, they got there by doing what everyone else is doing? Well, obviously I'm in LA, so it's not like this is anything crazy unique, right? But like, I don't know, you know, the whole Miami thing isn't for me really. And as you guys know too, right? I've been sober for almost over 2 years now. I don't know the exact date it was, but I've been sober for a while. I just don't really feel the need to like go anywhere that is that vibe. Most importantly though, guys, you guys have to like understand that if you are going to compare yourself, you have to make sure you're comparing yourself to the right people. You guys gotta understand that like some internet money guy, like whatever, that's not the person to compare yourself to. You should be comparing yourself to the biggest people in the world. Like that's who you should be comparing yourself to. There's this interesting saying that goes, actually, you're a compound average of actually the 5 people you compare yourself to the most. My main point here though, you guys, is the young dudes watching all this, and anybody actually, you just have to let go of this idea that you gotta be somebody that you're not. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. Most of the stuff you see on the internet is all bullshit. It's all a lie. It's not real. A lot of this stuff, you guys have to understand that it's gonna come and go. Not everyone sticks around forever. And especially the guy who's out with clubbing and partying, all that stuff, that guy for sure is not sticking around forever. Like, so you just gotta take pride in who it is that you like give a voice to. As you guys see on the internet, there's people that are miserable people, that are miserable, negative people that talk absolute nonsense about just like promoting getting fucked up and like drinking and how funny it is and being all these things, but like they have a voice. Like these people have an audience and a platform, and that's due to the fact because people watch and like and engage with their stuff. So what that really means is you should take way more pride in who it is that you reach out to and speak to. You have to take more pride in everything that you do, especially the people that you give a voice to, that you give recognition to, and you give an audience to. Because now with the internet, if you give a like, comment, follow, share, etc., that's giving them a bigger voice. You shouldn't not do that just because you don't want to, but you should take pride in who that you give a voice to because you believe in them and what they stand for, right? And if you don't, then you probably should be more cognizant of that. The point I was trying to make in the car, you guys, is that you guys have to, for one, stop comparing yourself to people you see on the internet. Everyone's at their own different parts. Stop comparing yourself. But if you are going to compare yourself, you better be damn sure, you better be absolutely certain the person that you're comparing yourself to is a good person, is doing the right thing, and is actually someone worthy of comparing themselves to. Especially like the jewelry, the watches, the whatever, the cars. You guys gotta understand, none of that stuff actually matters. Like, it really does not matter whatsoever. I absolutely promise most of the people that you see on the internet, it doesn't even matter. All right, and so think of it like this: the Bill Gates, the Elon Musks, all these guys, there's no watch in the world that could signify or that could express the wealth those people have. Like Bezos, Musk, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg. There's no watch, there's no Richard Mille, there's no anything that could express the amount of money that those guys actually have, right? So my point being, you guys, is like, if you want that stuff, and you guys see I like nice stuff, that's great, right? Like, that's awesome, and you should get what you want. Go do what it's going to take for you to get what you want. Don't fall for the trap. That trap that is thinking that you're going to be happier or a better person or whatever because you have the material thing. It's just not how it works. I absolutely promise. All right, you guys, so as you guys can see, it's the next day. I didn't get a chance to film an outro last night. With that being said, I'm going to end the vlog here. All right, you guys, stay confident, stay humble, stay grateful, stay in gratitude, stay persistent. No matter what happens, stay grateful. The universe is always trying to teach you a lesson, all right? And choose to look at it in a positive way. Because remember, if you go negative, if you experience something, then you define it negatively, you won't be able to extract a negative meaning. If you experience something and then go positive and stay in the positive, you'll be able to extract a positive meaning, all right? You guys, raise your standards, raise the bar, start normalizing nicer things in your life, and I will see you guys tomorrow, all right?
I ain't seen the sun in 7 days like I've been doing time. That's just how I got the back, built up when I'm on it.